Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smells.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
When I see a week like this, I get excited because I get to meet some of my favorite people and they get to share their motivational stories with you. Stories that you do not just listen to, but stories that you pick lessons from to better your life. This is Restoration, and we're brought to you by Kind Courtesy, Hisense everyday prizes for everyday people, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Hoochcon and Choco Flakes to Wazi Apartment. And I'm saying a very big thank you to the Souza Catering Services, M-Clan Media Productions, Kofi Africa Photography, and of course a big thank you to my glam team, GH Beauty Artistry and ABS Lux Line for my beautiful outfit.
Everything 18 December, I come in 6 January. And your Hisense Bronya, don't call me.
Hisense free. Don't call me. Don't call me price.
TV, and then you know Hisense showrooms in the amount, don't call me price.
Hisense air conditioning. The amount, don't call me price. America, everything here. The triple sound system. Hisense Bronya, don't call me.
Hisense Bronya, don't call me.
Hisense Christmas promo.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I near my way showrooms in ya. This one myself.
I feel to a biom. Prada Hisense number three. Prada Hisense time me chintin ya me ya titiso. Television ya titiso. Refrigerator titiso. Air condition ya titiso. Washing machine titiso. Smartphone ya titiso. Sound system titiso. Dispenser ya titiso. Kitchen appliances titiso.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwani stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak, a little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into me handwriting and sada. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got yes, confidence, I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes, confidence, I got
Yes.
we got yes, protection, I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
I love Pepsodent Charcoal.
Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smells.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still loud, what tomato flavor no? No color changing like traffic lights. Come on.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak, a little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste not so dear. On point. Flavor new.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent? Definitely.
Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
When we see the success of people in the media space, sometimes we tend to feel it just happened. My guest today is a brother. He's a friend. He's my troublemaker. And he's one of the faces you love to see. If you're going to an event because of him, you have to look good, whether you like it or not, because you're sure to see him on the red carpet and he's going to be asking, what are you wearing today? My guest is Ibrahim Bako. What are you wearing?
I'm just wearing a double-breasted suit with my beret. It's a Maison Hardman, made here in Ghana though. Okay. And also Adipa shoes.
Okay, see, yeah. I caught you off guard. That's what you ask people all the time. Ivy, high five.
What's up?
Ade, how are you?
I'm
Troublemaker.
Good. I'm good.
Troublemaker.
You see this code you are saying? This coded language.
Troublemaker.
It's only the two of us.
It's coded, only us. This is just the two of us.
Just the two
of us. How are you doing, darling?
I'm good.
We thank God. We thank God. And how's multimedia treating you?
Oh, multimedia is treating good.
Yeah, I can tell. It's showing. It's showing. Eh?
You should jump higher when you're at multimedia.
You see?
Yeah.
You can't go below.
No.
It's not accepted.
No, it's not. It's not. You won't. You yourself, you won't. You will just go higher.
You will punish yourself to elevate.
Thank you.
That's how it is.
Yeah. Multimedia puts you on your toes.
Wow. Okay, IB. So everybody say, hey, multimedia, do you find multimedia, do you find? But the journey didn't start at multimedia.
No, I didn't.
Take me to Takoradi.
After school, I started playing football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, that's what a lot of people don't know.
Football.
So radio happened when we actually qualified for Super Middle League to go and play Super Middle League. If we had won, the team will come to Premier League.
Okay.
Then we had a terrible accident right in front of where I started my first media, Sky FM.
Okay.
Right in front of Sky FM. Yes, so we went to play. The team I played was Bafana. Yes.
And
oh, yes.
Okay.
It was Division 1, and we went to play Vipers. We scored Vipers, and that was Middle League. So you play Middle League, you play Super Middle League, then you move from First Division to the Premier League.
Okay.
But we had a terrible accident just when we had gotten to Takoradi. A bad one.
What happened?
There was a truck from Consa Construction Company, overtaking an Aquala. Got off their road, off their lane.
Say Aquala, they don't know.
Oh, Tico. Overtaking a Tico.
The Gen Zs, they don't know which.
No, they don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
After
yes, a Tico. Now the Uber, the very common Uber you can get, and then drove straight into our car, hit us. We veered off the road. We rolled into a gutter. We lost 5 people, but 4 people died on the spot. And was right in front of Sky.
After a win.
So.
And I'm sure you guys were doing the Jama.
Oh, we were super excited. We were super excited. I was on the first row after the driver. Now guess what? The niece of our chairman, the chairman gave her money not to join the team bus.
Okay.
Because he was coming to Accra and we had to go to Takoradi. Gave her money to take a bus, a taxi back to Takoradi. So she waited. When the car was full and her uncle had left, she jumped into the bus and came to. They had to sack me from my seat and move me way to the back to the last seat, and she took my position. She was one of the people who died on spot.
No way.
4 of them, and then the last one went to die in the hospital. So the team, he had to sell the team. He sold the team, and that is how I ended up at Sky with radio drama. We're doing radio drama. So my boss, we call him Small Bro, Wilson Arthur. He will come, he won't give you a script. He will give you an idea of what
the
scenario is.
Act it out.
Act it out. And it was on radio.
And that was how the drama clubs used to be.
Yes.
They allowed you express yourself. It wasn't scripted. You are given the scenario, act it out.
He is a whole character himself, Wilson Arthur. But he has actually mentored a lot of the great people on media in Ghana. A lot of them are from Sky. From Eloy Amande to Shakes Kojo Frimpong, to just name them.
Rutai,
Ufioro Kwame Joko to Nano to Jando. I mean, just it's endless. I beg Santana at a point in time also worked at Sky.
Oh.
Went through Big Bro and Small Bro, Ash FM in Kumasi, Sky FM in Takrady.
So who was Big Bro and who was Small Bro?
Okay, so Small Bro was Wilson Arthur. Big Bro was his. Wilson's bigger brother, Ken in Kumasi. So they call themselves Big Bro, Small Bro. And they will, at Sky, there's nothing like Mr. No. You call everybody by their first name. So we called him Small Bro because when his big bro comes, he's still Small Bro. So we'll also call him Small Bro. And I've never seen anybody down to earth like Wilson Arthur. When you come and he's not in his office, he's with us, you won't even know that's the owner of the place. Yeah. But he will push you. That's what
makes a good leader.
He will push you to do the work. He will. You see, if you can survive at Sky,
you survive anywhere,
or Sky Television, you can survive anywhere and everywhere. And he will tell you, take the opportunity to learn everything. So a lot of people think I'm only a presenter. No, I didn't start as a presenter. I started as a sound person.
Wow.
Yes, as a sound man. Nia Day was my boss.
Oh, yes. That's a senior sound.
Yes, that is. I was
double senior sound.
Thank you. I'm glad you know. Then I headed the master control room. At a point. So
yeah, from Saudi you came to do MCR.
I came to do MCR. I can do camera. At a point in time, it was one man manning the master control room, also getting a live show done. I was a cameraman. I was everything. And I was manning the master. And friends were just mocking me because you are doing radio drama. Who knows? Who wants to listen to radio drama? But back in Tadi, Downtown Secondary on Sky Power FM was the thing. It was just 15 minutes. You wouldn't want to lose it. Because it is the humor in there will always make you go away with something. But there are lessons also there. And Wilson Arthur named it Downtown Secondary because he wanted to make alive Secondary. He wanted to keep
which we call second D.
Yes, but the indigents, the local name call it Secondary. Yes, so Downtown Secondary. That is where all the excitement happens.
The real life experiences turn into drama and all.
Yes. And I was a stammerer in the play.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. he told me, see, everybody has a style. Pick a style. Let people know you for something. I said, style, pa. He says, stammer and speak like an ewe. I'm saying, Bosu.
How is that possible?
What's that? Small Bro. Or we call him Wowo. How is that possible? And he says, you will do it. Then I understood it. I did it. And that is how I started. That time, the television hadn't come. So I think I had an accident in 2001. In 2002, I started radio. And the television came in 2003. So immediately the television came. He moved me there. He told me, you are not going anywhere. Because I had started doing night radio. That's actually my first love, radio.
Okay.
Radio is actually my first love, not TV.
Isn't it for most of us?
You see? Yeah. The idea that, yes, you are there and it's only you and you're talking to a million people, nobody's seeing you.
Yes, and nobody's seeing you, the excitement of it.
Yes.
And you say what gets them excited and all of that.
And it was night radio. You see, there's something with night radio. It is only you there. Nobody's in the office.
Yeah.
So you actually have the comfort to do everything.
I did night radio at Sky with Elton John Brobe.
Oh, okay.
We had this love program, so it was just the two of us. It was so cool. There was no traffic or anything. You can actually walk And you know, back then, Sky was like 6 or 5 floors. You do the stairs. There was no elevator. You do the stairs, you go up, you finish, you walk back. And Elton was such a gentleman that he always makes sure he walks you.
He still is.
To make sure you are safe before. So sometimes I call him Yao Chalo de Kaometia and we laugh. And it's so beautiful looking at our journey. Like most of the people who were there have also become very big. In the media space and other choices they made for themselves. So you realize that radio is something.
Yeah, radio media has such power.
Media has power.
So much power.
And what you say commands a lot.
Yeah. That's why you need to be careful and mindful and cautious what you say. Yeah.
So sometimes when people are not quick to speak, it's not like they can't speak. It's not like they don't have a voice. But it's because they know the value and the worth of their words.
Good, yes.
So you choose not to waste it. Yeah,
no,
that is it.
So that's how it started for me. And friends were mocking me that, oh, okay, baby, I drama or radio, no. But I knew what I wanted to do.
One kind of concert.
Oh, was that guy camp or concert? Toy boy, toys. Toy boy, and it's a slang. I mean, I didn't mind. I knew what I was doing. I wanted to get on radio. We didn't even know he had plans of having TV. So immediately the TV came, I had started doing sound, voice retraining. Can't get to see no to John, my cousin. He will let me script something and get behind the microphone in the house, and then we'll record, and he will tell you to listen to yourself, and he will tell me to edit it. He tutored me. He actually took time to show me how the editing is done, how to actually get a voice.
Listen to yourself and ask yourself, will I buy this voice?
Yes. So when the TV came, I was there throughout the installation when they were installing everything. So he quickly moved me to TV. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was looking at everything. When we finished, he said, yes, go with the sound. I was like, wow, can I do this? And he said, oh, yes, you can do this. So, yes, I was still learning on the job. Until Niadi came. And then, so that's how I got on TV. There was a show. Sky Power was the only, station in Takoradi that was the station. And we will have concerts. So the whole team had moved to the Jubilee grounds to go and set up. I was the only person left. And then Tiny, VIP, Comfort Kwade, Lord Kenya, they had all come because they were part of the concert. And Small Bro was in the office and he told me, hey, Kwaya mu interview. There was nobody there. I was the only person. The only thing I had done was night radio. I was a Kwaya mu interview. Prime time. TV. It's like, wow. I was like, Ade. Oh,
a galaxy of stars.
And that's how he is. I think he sees a talent when he sees the potential. One. Yes. Also, I had to do it. Tiny, VIP, Lord King. Lord King was the only one who didn't do, but everybody. And then immediately I finished, he says, program that was it.
Wow.
One time. And then he said, no, just write a program. So I wrote a program, the Slow Jam. So it's like a music request show. It's a youth magazine show, but it's a music request show later in the evening on Friday night. And then I was a club MC too. Very youthful. Youthful exuberance. I'll play night radio throughout the week. Friday I'm on TV, one of the hottest TV programs in Tadi.
Everybody's tuned in.
Everybody will want to watch the new music video I'm coming to play, and it was only slow jams, just like the name. So I will actually activate your going out instinct on a Friday night. When I'm done, I have the microphone in the club. When I am done in the club, from the club, I have to come and start transmission on a Saturday morning. So my life was like that. Weekends, my cousin that I live with in the house and I work at the same place with, he won't see me on weekends. He will only see me on Sunday evening. and Monday we were in the office. Hey! But it was exciting. It was fun. I was young. I had all the energy. I just finished in Fanspim. I was playing soccer, and then from soccer, I like to talk myself. I think when we're kids, my father will record. He wasn't always in Ghana. He will record music videos
and send them.
When he comes, he will sit with us and we will watch. So I now get the vibe that all these things I am doing, it was my father who instilled it in me unconsciously. Because pick a musician. I'm old school biased when it comes to music, naturally. So pick any musician. I can give you details. I can tell you things about them. I can sing the songs. I know which song to play after what. So yeah, I get to know that. Well, he got it to me. He gave it to me. Now from Takoradi, Net2 called me to Accra to come and train their master control room.
Okay.
Yeah. So I leave Takoradi in 2009. I come to Net2. I train them. And then someone comes to tell them, oh, he's a presenter. Oh, he's not a basketball person. Hey, Debbie. It was Titus Glover who was the HR. Okay. The first day I came, he told me, oh, but you're not going back. I said, no, I have to go back. I didn't come with anything. Also, don't worry. He went to buy me a shirt. Let's get you a tour. I said, no, I won't sleep at the hotel. I have my cousin here, Kofi, Charles Van Dyke. So I came all the way to Awoshi from Medina. That's where I was sleeping. And he wouldn't, Titus says, you're not going back. Once you're here, you do the work. We need you. So I trained the master control room. I automatically become the head of master control room. And someone tells them, he's a presenter. So they tried me with the Oman FM live band. They wanted to carry it on TV. So I was the TV person. After that, they tell me, okay, so we don't have any entertainment show on TV, so come up with an idea. Then I wrote a program for them, 411. 411 actually means news in the world of entertainment. So that's what happened at Net2. And then it thrived. At a point in time, I felt like I want to go to NAFTI, but the work I'm doing, the position won't let me.
It's restricting you.
Yes, so why don't I stop why don't I become only a presenter so I can make time to go to NAFTI? Then I also felt like, Charlie Media and my year.
It's true.
Oh, can be me.
2 days, yes,
so I think it was somewhere in 2011, and then it happened. But 2012 was when I left. Yeah, that area, we won't go into that area. Yeah, so let's keep it. Yeah, that's why we have a code, right? Okay, good.
Which code? Do we even have a code?
We started the show with our code,
no,
and you are now saying we don't have a code. So let's say we don't. Let's say we don't have any code. There's no code.
So you left?
I left.
You did NAFTI?
Yeah, no, I didn't do NAFTI. I left media. I went into construction. I went to manage a construction firm.
Okay.
Then Multimedia called me. They wanted to do something, but someone has given me and they has mentioned.
Had recommended you.
Yes, it was a kids outdoor event.
Okay.
So I told my boss that my love for media is still there. So if I get the media job,
this love, it never leaves. So
it never leaves.
It never leaves.
At times
never
you think
yourself.
At times you think it can go.
And it never does.
So my boss told me, okay, if you get it, manage the two. Because I told him the truth, I don't have any knowledge about construction. My only strength is my word. And he says, okay, he's a field person. He's never had someone to be truthful to him. So if I will be truthful to him, he wants me to manage the whole place whilst he goes on. So when Multimedia called me, I told him that, boss, I will leave and go. I said, oh no, stay, manage the two. Multimedia, when I went there, I didn't even want to tell them that I'm a behind-the-scene person because NAFTI was on my mind. And I know that if you have to go to NAFTI, you don't take too much job on you. Yeah. So I went there only as a presenter. Yeah, I went there only as a presenter. I was quiet. Nobody knew I knew anything behind the scene. They thought I was green. But that is what has brought me this far. So they gave me a show, the red carpet show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd be everywhere. Getting all the interviews.
It was not easy. It was difficult. Night riding.
But you made it look so easy.
Well, I think it was something my mother told me then.
You made it look so easy.
Yeah, it's something my mother told me. And also, it's from the training I got where I started.
Yeah.
Was Nata.
You won't sleep.
See, Talk to anybody who has been at Sky. You will understand. There is nothing like, no, we can't do it. No, it cannot be done. No, you have to find a way to do it. You have to find a way to do it. And I also, the person, the channel manager then, they put me on probation and I said, oh, no, don't worry. You will give me my contract before my probation ends. And he says, hey, you are so confident. And I'm saying, no, not that I'm confident. I know what I can do.
I know what I bring to the table.
Yes, I know what I can do. And then he says, okay. And yes, halfway through my probation, they gave me my contract.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I believe it's passion driven. And it's not to want to be known. I just want to do the job
done.
Yes. Where we come from in Sky, it is not the hype, it is the substance.
Yeah.
Let it be substantive enough, not because of the hype. No, I don't want to be known. I always tell people, I got the gig to go and do the red carpet for the African Movie Academy Awards. And then
when I saw the announcement, I was so excited. It was like I was the one, because I had seen the journey. I had seen the work you had put in. Yeah, I was like, it's overdue. Like this should have happened years back.
We try. So when Kwame Dazi wrote the story, and then he made known how many years of experience I have, then people actually were like,
they thought it just happened.
Wow, 20 years, 20 years. So why aren't you out there? Why aren't you loud? And there's something I always tell myself, or our late boss will say, don't be the news. Do not be the news. You give the news. Yeah. Don't be the news yourself. Yeah, may his soul rest in peace, Elvis Koshi. Wow. Yeah. That's what he will always tell us. Every time we are at the morning meeting, the entertainment desk at Multimedia, he says, do not be the news. Go fetch the news and give it to the people. So I've tried everything possibly best not to be the center of the news. And you see, there's this thing with me. You see me and you come to me, and for the first moment, I'm like, where do I know you? I'm asking myself,
try to digest it.
Then some people
it takes a while to click.
Then some people will tell you, oh no, you don't know me. I know you on TV. Then I reassess myself that, okay, I'm on TV. Sure, I forgot to know.
You forgot you're on TV?
I forgot to know I'm on TV.
We could break up. So when we come back from our break, we continue our conversation with Ivy.
Everything 18 December, I come 6 January. And your high sense bro, you don't call me.
High sense free. Don't call me. Don't call me price.
TV, and then you know high sense showrooms in the amount, don't call me price.
High sense air conditioning. The amount, don't call me price. The triple sound system. High sense bro, don't call me.
High sense bro, don't call me.
High sense Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen,
I near my way showrooms in this one
I feel to a biom, Prada sense na mabe, Prada my sense time me chintin ya me, atitiso, television ya titiso, refrigerator, titiso, air condition ya titiso, washing machine, titiso, smartphone ya titiso, sound system, titiso, dispenser ya titiso, kitchen appliances, titiso.
Tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix inti. Me handwriting and sada. Then na ne dia sa net into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yas comfort, I got Yas confidence, I got Yas.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. Yes, confidence. I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
I love President Charcoal.
Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it? Yes. Look right here.
Yes, Pepsodent Charcoal has 2 of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced? Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Let me see. She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
So overwhelmed by the love we have received in Nima. And our winner today is Barbara. Barb said to say. She said, "Oh, smile no cry name me." Oh, see, I said, "Oh, share mask now, smiley are you?" But I was smiling at me because your eye will tell me so was smiling. And you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Because I did not pay restoration. They are the mushroom near your face.
Me patch the mushroom near me face. I'm a me who for more stories. I'm a film in my film. And the sunshine me crying to me from so. It's a me connection.
Who said you'll be a film piano? A face also obey me a PF.
Patch.
Into that episode, they have had your face.
Come you there.
Rock star.
Yeah.
Wow. Did not there in a year will fell on the story.
Oh, then I may finish some a baby area home dear. And so then I may finish say, ne papa no. Ne mo say training bana by a star. Now about to say
the fans. Na papa for the prison no mo say. As I hope I won't support her, but we are star there. Well, in a bonzo bar way. Into high sense, say I met you. Bibi kakra. Oh ha. Into the rabbi fefe Gloria. I mean that's what. Into high sense for say yema eye Bluetooth. Oh papa mi ugina se meche so open. To connect to phone no man na e boss e jams. I know ayo. Into high sense for say that's bebre. Ti pa then I will catch your high sense.
High sense. Nyango po instramo that was bebre.
Say that's bebre. So this is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. Next week we will still come your way. Welcome back, and that is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. I'm enjoying my conversation with IB. Like, I know IB, but I didn't know you like this. Bro.
There's one thing that has kept me. I always look back where I'm coming from. And I see I'm coming from nothing. So, am I going to go back? And I always tell myself that when I move,
you don't go
the
backwards.
only time I'll ever look back is because I'm going to see my mom. I'm going to see my brother or something. The only thing is I have to go forward.
Yeah.
And it is not by all means possible. It is by hard work possible.
Yeah.
Put in the work. And my mom, when I finished school, my mom told me something. Says, yes, now you are done with school.
What next?
Make sure whatever you are going to do next, it should be something you love. Do not look at the money. If you look at the money and you don't love what you are doing, you might be frustrated. But if you love what you are doing, out of love, you will be so dedicated to the work. Out of your dedication, the money will come, or the breakthrough will come. It might not be financial breakthrough, but it might be breakthrough that you can easily call someone, have a conversation with someone that will give you a link, or you would. And that is one thing that I've always had at the back of my head.
At what point in your life did you realize IB has become big?
Have I? I have not gotten to where I want to be. Stacey, I will be very honest. You see, this is not humility. This is me striving to be where I want to be.
But the moment you got to realize you're a household name, people can recognize you when you go out, and you do not have the luxury of doing certain things you could when nobody really knew you like that.
Hey, that was our Sky. It started from Sky. See, Slow Jam became a household name then. I come to Accra 7 years after. I go to Takoradi, they are still calling me Slow Jam. 7 years. I have stopped the show.
Yeah.
I even came to Net 2. I have moved from Net 2 to multimedia. Some people who know me from Takoradi in Accra, they see me and say, hey, yes, Slow Jam, I know him. And I'm like...
It's just like...
Everybody who says...
Myself and music.
Thank you.
Like... That's been years, but people just can't get over it.
No.
They still have to see you and call you, hey, music. I'm like, that's long gone.
When I used to like the club, because I was a club MC, in Takoradi.
Yes, I used to love the club because I was bringing you You didn't have a choice. You had to love the club.
See, like I said, it's not every means possible, but the right way. So I'm in a club and I've gingered people and it's going on and I'm dancing seriously. And then I take off my shirt and then I feel a tap on my shoulder. Charlie, for wear your shirt too. For wear your shirt. And out there, if you be like us. And I look, I see, it's an old friend. He says, Charlie, I know if you be like we. Want me here to say, wear your shirt. Now I'm master, make her feel free. Or say, where I'm what? He even became, he said, you will wear the shirt before you move on. Then I wore the shirt. Then, so I was like, oh, maybe it's because he's my friend. Forget it. A few times I have been doing things, my friends will tell me, Charlie, you're good. But I always say, get out, because you're my friends, you think I'm good. Until when I interviewed Amake Abaprese at Net 2, and she told me that my boyfriend says you're good. If my boyfriend says you're good, because he hardly says it. And he's a talent scout. I don't know if she herself will remember, it was at Net 2. She told me that my boyfriend says you're good. And I interviewed Jessica. I interviewed Jessica at Net 2. And she also said, wow, you're good. Wow, you're good. Keep it up. I'm like, really? Oh, okay. But still, it wasn't getting to me. It has never gotten to me. Every time I'm going on TV, I feel like I'm going on TV.
You want to be better than you were.
I feel like I'm going on TV for the first time.
And you need to make an impression.
Yes, because someone is watching you for the first time. What impression are you leaving of the person? You're as good as your last performance. Are you going to let the person go with not so settled?
Like I was feeling him at a point. I wasn't feeling him at a point.
Yes.
And it's entertainment. You need to carry people with you.
Yes. No matter your frustration, you need to leave it behind and go on. So it was a Sky. That was when I got to, I felt that, okay, Now you can't be your normal self. You can't be your usual self. You don't have to be your usual self.
You
because
need
you're
to draw boundaries.
Yes, you need to draw boundaries. But even to still, I don't think I've been able to draw the boundaries because of what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Because of what I'm looking at.
The change, Takoradi, Accra. How different was it for you?
I will say Accra puts you on the toes.
Okay.
Because
Accra stay by plan.
Yes, Accra puts you on the toes. Back when I was at Takoradi, there weren't. I think Sky Television was the only television station in Takoradi. So you don't find yourself in. Thank you. You don't find yourself in competition. So immediately I got the call. The same cousin, Nano Tujando, he says, "Go. Don't think twice about it. Go." And he told me, go with the idea of not coming back.
Yanjo.
He told me point blank. He said it to me. I believe that I owe him a lot. My basics. He will, I again will say, he's the best on-air personality I've ever known. Not because he's my cousin, but his professionalism. Yes. He taught me how to roll over a music without mixing it. Make sure you play it to the end. Know when to talk in a music. Know how to talk before the music starts playing.
Yeah.
Play three songs, play a liner. Don't ever forget your liner, because the liner is the station ID, and the station identity is more important. Even with TV, when I knew he wasn't doing TV, he made sure that I was so prepared and well propped for coming to Accra before I came. He told me. And the change. The competition in Accra will not let you sleep. You want to be there and you want to sleep? Okay, sleep. So, whatever I do, I first put the love first. I put the love foot in front. And I do it with all the excitement.
Yeah.
I do it without looking at the money. I do. And then later, it's recently that someone was telling me, so all the things you have done for love and for passion, does it reflect financially? And then the same person told me that, well, it has reflected because where you can go, I'll have to pay to go.
Yeah.
I have to pay to go.
It opens doors.
Yes. And he says in life, the most important thing is the relationship you build with people.
But how is multimedia treating you? It's not easy to have someone be in a particular place for a space of time and just go seamless. It's rare.
Yeah.
I did it on music for 14 to 15 years.
Yes, yeah.
It doesn't happen. It should be two things. You could have the frustrations, but you love it so much, you decide to stay. And because your fans are looking up to you, they're looking forward to seeing you, or the money should be very good.
Okay, so this is what I draw for myself. I let nobody's water to quench my fire.
Okay. No sand in your gari.
Regardless. Once I get into the office. So people think I don't have problems, because I'm always excited.
You leave them at the door.
I am always pepped up. No matter what you do, no matter how insulting you will be coded, I know that I'm there to do a job. People think I don't get angry. They think I'm not normal. They think I don't get angry.
You don't break.
They think. But I'm human. I believe that I was able to do that from where I grew up. I'm the firstborn of 3 boys between my mother and my father. I'm the firstborn of 6 boys on my father's side. Wow. My grandmom used to see me as her son who has to take care of her. I loved that woman. My mother always tells me, you're number 1. You can't break. I didn't see...
Because the rest are looking up to you.
Yes. It could be frustrating if you don't curb that, if you don't receive that well. You might think there's so much burden on you. But I saw it as, okay, Well, it could be burdensome, but what can I do? What positive can I get out of it? And that has always been me. I decide to see the glass half full, not half empty.
Okay.
That is one thing that has kept me going. I won't give you the opportunity to get me angry. There are only a few category of people who get me angry. My mom, the woman I am with, my 2 brothers, my favorite niece, and my favorite nephew.
Your family.
These are the only 6 people who, you know why? I believe they know me inside out to know what I will like and what I won't like. Someone I work with, no, the person doesn't know me like that. So if the person is stepping on my foot, I will tell you, but immediately I tell you, we move on. No bad blood. And so people think I'm not human. I once had a woman in my life who thought, no, there's something wrong with me. She will deliberately try to create drama.
Provoke you.
Provoke. And I'll laugh. And I'll turn it to laughter. And for a while, she thought, no, there's something wrong with you.
Normal.
Yes, that's what she thought. It took a long time to get to know that she was the abnormal one. And that's what she told me. I didn't see it. She told me that I think between the 2 of us, I should rather be learning from you. So that is what has kept me. The fact that nobody will have the privilege of getting me angry. I don't actually have expectations of anybody. I don't have regret in life. I have lessons learned. It is when you have expectations of people
that you get disappointed.
Yes, that's when you get disappointed. As you give it to me, I take it. As you give it to me, I take it.
One day at a time.
If we have to talk, we talk. If I have to tell you what I think, I tell you. But when we are done, we move on. Work must go on. When I leave the office and I go home, I'm in my castle. That is my castle. My bedroom. And you know the place I love in my house? The kitchen.
Oh.
I love to cook.
You're a good cook?
I love to cook.
It's such an awesome conversation I'm about to get into.
Okay.
Because I know you're born Muslim.
Yes.
But you became Christian.
Yes.
Are you still Christian?
No, I'm not. I'm Muslim.
You're back.
I'm Muslim, yes.
To roots.
Yes, back to roots.
Why the change? Was there something you were looking for that you didn't find?
Okay, so this is what happened. Because I believe as at Infants Message 2, I was still going to the mosque.
Okay.
Yeah. My father was the one who was actually taking us through everything, who would take time to teach us everything. At a point in time, he wasn't there. My father is my best friend.
Okay.
Now, he's my best friend. But at a point in time, he wasn't there. And I saw a woman who will actually, I'm the firstborn. I've gone through a lot. I bet you. I wouldn't steal my mother's cloth to go and sell, but she will give it to me. We have to sell to have something home.
Yeah.
So I will be the one to go and sell it. And her friend who will buy it like the actual price of the money.
Half
when
of
you
it.
divide it into 6.
Oh, no way.
Yes. And I'm not saying this, but that is exactly what it was. So at a point in time, she would give me the fabric. I said, no, don't let us sell. It says, so back to the religion. I didn't get the overall understanding of the Islamic religion, even as at the time I was in SS2. So in SS2, one day I picked the Bible. Just one day, I picked the Bible out of nothing. I read. And I could understand it in a certain way. I couldn't read the Quran because it is recently that now the Quran has English transliteration
so
and all
speak
that.
Arabic,
you can read the English, but back then it wasn't. And my father he held the Quran in such an esteem that it is only a few times that he himself will read, so you dare not touch it. But I picked the Bible, I read it, I understood. That was when it started in SS2. It started. I'm like, okay, I don't understand this. But this one, I understand it on my own. Let me go there. That's how Christianity happened. So through school, I wasn't a very strong one, but I told my mom, it worried her. But she said, okay, whichever one is good for you. Once you know God,
and you know good from
you know
bad.
good from bad, serve God. Be it a Muslim, be it a Christian. That's what she had ever said, ever since. That's what she's been saying. Okay, so I finished school. Now Christianity becomes a thing. I start going to church, and I start understanding it. But something happened. I saw that the love that the church professes is not what it possesses. That thing really broke me. I saw it in my church. Yeah, I saw it. I could see that it was for a certain group of people, the love that they talk about. It broke me. It broke me. And it didn't give me the excitement. It didn't take me away from knowing God. No, it didn't. So, years came apart. I stopped going to church. I would pray to God, but I stopped going to church. Okay, so there was one time I was like, okay, maybe you are Ibrahim for a reason. You were born by a Muslim man for a reason. How about going back? That thought came and I quickly squashed it. I'm like, no, I'm not going back there. I have a friend. I came to have two friends who were Muslims and they didn't understand why, but they respected the fact that I'm not Muslim, I'm not Christian. Yeah. Because there was a time I stopped calling myself a Christian. And I wasn't a Muslim.
You're just hanging in.
I was talking to God. I'll pray, talk to God and thank Him in the power of His name. Things were working. I was surprised. The last Ramadan, I decided that, okay, I was going to do the full Ramadan. Okay. I did it. I will pray, not as a Muslim, but I'll just talk to God. I'll lie down and talk to God. Before Ramadan, I was like, okay, what stops me from praying as a Muslim?
Because you've been able to go through the fast.
Yes, I've gone through the fast with them. Okay, now let me get a better understanding. If I have the understanding, then I will make a decision for myself. Then I started. And then I got to understand that you see a Muslim prayer. Everything they do from A to Z, it is just praising God. Every recitation, everything, every single thing they do, every single act, they're all praises to God. Not even asking Him for anything. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know this. Even though I was doing it, I didn't know it. Okay. So then I started asking people. I have an uncle who's a Malam. I went to him, and he was surprised that I've come to him.
What changed?
I've come to him asking him. He didn't ask that. So I'll go to him asking him things that I want to know. Then at a point in time, I went to him. I said, I want to become a Muslim. I was, are you? Then he kept quiet. And he, are you serious? Are you sure? I said, yes. And he said, okay, you are born into it, so you don't need anything. Just say the Ikama. That is what you recite before you start praying. Once you say the Ikama, start praying.
Good.
Yes. And Stacy, I say it to glorify God. I have found a certain peace ever since I became a Muslim. Every time I pray, I get some inner peace. I'm not saying if you're born a Muslim, in some ways you have become Christian. I'm not saying that toe my lane. But look,
this is what worked for you.
Look deep within yourself.
And search.
And search. Now let me tell you something funny. So I was going out with a girl. I love her son. I love her son. So her son, everybody knows the son is mine. And when we break up, she becomes a Muslim. And she is telling me to be a Muslim. She thinks I have to be a Muslim after we broke up. And she's still a Muslim. And the day I told her that, oh, I've gone back, she was super, super excited.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is how it became.
That was supposed to be a code. You broke it. Everybody heard that. It's been, I like this last one really got to me. Yeah. I believe God is ever supreme.
Yes.
And is paying reverence to Him. That matters.
Yes.
So just keep being good, as your mom said, and just keep praising him.
I
He
will.
is God.
Yeah.
Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, he is God.
Yeah.
And his name needs to be glorified.
Yes, I believe
So
that.
it's time for you to pick from
Okay.
our High Sense giveaway.
What am I picking?
Yeah, so...
I pick anything at all?
Yeah, pick anything and hand it to me. Then I'll tell you what you're taking home. Hey. Okay, thank you for coming. You take home... Hey, you take home... I can't see you, IB. That's almost my memory. You take home a toaster. Okay. It was like that thing was disappearing and appearing. You see how when you chew apple, it's appearing on the paper. It was appearing and disappearing.
A toaster?
A toaster.
Okay.
It's way, so you're ready and with the bread and we try to pop it up.
Now pop it up. I didn't.
So from Lexington, Ghana, producers of Yas products.
Okay.
We have a hamper. Hamper no Oshwa. And my man's time for go here.
Give me my thing.
All right, so this is from Yash.
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming.
Okay.
Edosu.
Until I understand so days.
You know, for better have to be. So we kind of need to be in account. But you said you're unavailable. So a very big thank you to our sponsors, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hoochcon and Choco Flakes La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. A big thank you to you, to Wazi Apartments, ABS Lux Line. Big thank you to the Souza Catering Services, Soraya. The food today was amazing. Thank you so much, Soraya. A big thank you to M-Clan Media Productions, to GH Beauty Artistry. Adam, you and your team are just incredible. And of course, Hair Duties. Thank you very much for my hair today. Am I in a shot? Me drive your way or the hair. So it's just you and I. To ABS Lux Line, Ophelia, thank you very much for my outfit. And I know that you have enjoyed our conversation. Before you leave, kind courtesy of Africa Photography, we always capture the moment.
Oh, okay.
So let's see what moment he captured of the
really?
two of us. Yes.
Wow.
And so,
this was done on set?
It was done on set, darling. Wow. Wow. It's a beautiful... Oh, it's nice. I love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's done
this
right.
was quick.
Yeah, just as we are having our conversation,
oh.
He captures the moment.
This is nice.
Yes, it's
lit.
It's lit, as the Gen Zs will say.
Yeah.
You're a lit time.
Hey, Gen Zs, what you know.
Pocho.
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much for coming. Kofi Africa Photography.
Kofi Africa Photos.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us today. Next week, I know we're going to bring you another story that will knock your socks off. But always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.